betrayal. He was mocked. I mean, they made fun of him. They humiliated him. Now, the cross was a humiliating destination for Jesus. But again, I'm talking this morning about the cross was no small sacrifice. And as I kept watching the movie, I noticed how the religious leaders plotted to have Jesus killed, how they freed a murderer before freeing the Lord of glory. And just the shock that he went through, the awful scourgings to where he was beaten almost to the point of death, almost at the gate of death he was. And just all these things he endured for us. And I saw how church people resented the actual Christ, the Christos, the Messiah that was promised. This movie just set off so many emotions in me, and it gave me so many parallels to our day that sometimes I think that we overlook the great sacrifice that Jesus made for us. Actually how he carried his own cross and how he had no sleep. He was lied on. How he was actually nailed to the cross. How all the toil that he went. And then I thought about two scriptures, and then as we leave the movie, I was thinking about what he said in John 15, verse 13. And it says, "Greater love has no man than this, than that a man lay down his life for his friends." Now Jesus made the ultimate sacrifice for us. He didn't wait for us to be all of that. He didn't wait for us to clean up our act. All of us know instances of one who would die for a friend, but they're very rare. But how can we talk about a man who would die for those who had been his enemies? And it's totally unique. Again, John 15:13, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." And then what popped off in my head was an actual text from Romans 5, verses 6 through 9. It reads, "For when we were yet without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly. For scarcely a righteous man will one die, yet peradventure for a good man some would even dare to die. But God commended his love towards us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Much more